bowl number 7, the corn cob, Chinese corn cob durability test. I'm going to sit in this chair today instead. Normally, I just sit over there on the bed. I thought I would change it up and sit over here. The bag is filled. Got a lot in there. It's getting a little bit thinner, but a lot to go. Well, I like this. There is starting to get a little discoloration right here on the bottom of the shank towards this barrel. Getting a little tar on top of the bowl. No discoloration on the outside of the bowl as of yet. So, let's see if it tastes any better. So far, the taste is improved. It don't taste as bad as the first few bowls. So I'm assuming the pipe has got a nice layer of carbon in there. The bowl definitely has opened up. It was pretty small. It's definitely a lot bigger than what it was before I came to my finger and the pack of the bowl is really tight. A lot has burnt away. So, I don't know if it'll keep burning away or will it go to be a decent, cheap pipe. Because before I mentioned it could be a good, cheap way to get into the hobby for first-time smokers, or if you lost your pipe, if like on a road trip, you forgot it, or lost it, or broke it, you needed a quick replacement pipe. But then I changed my mind after all the burning and foul tasting and smelling. So far, it doesn't taste foul, doesn't smell foul, but we'll see what happens once the bowl heats up. Today was a pretty busy day at work. Got a lot of brand new trucks into the shop today. Not only do we repair damaged semi-trucks, school buses, transit buses, my company also sells and leases brand new trucks. So depending on which location sells the trucks, there's 2 locations, one in Stockton and one in Turlock. Depending on which dealership sells the truck, depends on which lot they get to. So the new trucks come into our lot, it's up to me to thoroughly inspect and check them in to make sure there's no road damage, no rock chips or scratches or anything that could have happened during transport. One truck had a pretty sizable rock chip on the driver's window, but no biggie. They're easy to replace. No paint damage. So after they get checked in, guys will sit in the well for a while. But one of them that came in, they rid up sorry, if I say wrote, I don't know, whatever, a work order for me. And new trucks don't read that lot until not only do I check them in and inspect them, then once I get my work order, I do a full service on them. It's like 2 different work orders. One's like for 2 hours, the other one's for 4. So I have to get it done in 3. So I have to leave time for someone to road test it. So not only do I have to go over every inch of the damn truck to make sure that it's roadworthy, someone has to test drive it to make sure there's no other hidden issues with the vehicle. I stay busy. I was getting a little worried because I was actually on my last truck that we had on a lot for me to service, and boom, how many trucks came in? 4 new trucks came in today. I've actually been studying, trying to get my license. Because once I'm done with my service, I have to give the paperwork up to somebody else, one of 2 other employees that have a license to drive the trucks and test them. And sometimes they're busy doing other things, so it would just be more convenient, obviously, if I could just drive them myself. So I've been studying for that. A little bit slight increase in pay, which is always good. Well, you know, it'd be fun. The most I get to drive these semi trucks is just around the lot to my spot where I work on them and then repark them. I never get to drive them probably faster than between 5 to 10 miles an hour. So it'd be kind of cool to take them out on the road and take them out on the highway. Yeah, nice little break in the shop, just out driving around. So far the pipe is actually smoking good, so maybe I'm past the gross break-in period. Let me turn that bit. I feel it's better that way. My eyes are playing tricks on it. It looks like it's got a slight bend to it. It looks like it was bending up, but now it looks like it's bending slightly down, or at least even. Yeah, the pipe is actually smoking good today. So hopefully I'm past that disgusting break-in period and to get this back to last. Like I said, the bottom of the cob was very soft part. So it's gonna fail. It's gonna fail right there, and the shank just butts up against the cob. It doesn't go in a nice double protecting the soft bottom. So maybe if the pipe does make it past that whole bag of tobacco, maybe I will invest in some of that pipe mud that they sell out of the cob. I'll mud the bottom of the bowl. Try to give a little extra protection. And I'm not purposely trying to destroy it. But, you know, if it happens, it happens. If it makes it past that bag of tobacco, all you meant is worth the pipe to keep in my rotation, and I'll do what I can to keep it around as long as I can, so I'll protect that bottom of the bowl.